Hello.
Hey guys.
We have to stop letting her sing the intro.
It's fine.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Hot Pod.
All right. It's something new every time.
Yeah.
All right. I'm one of three hosts on the Hot Pod: Hilary, Olivia, and Tchad. We're one bird. Anyway.
Okay.
All right, guys. So this episode
Is a mess.
This episode is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
From the little tidbits that we wrote down, it's gonna be a little crazy. But you know that we're all on this ADHD roller coaster together. ADHD.
I'm weak.
ADHD.
Oh my! Have you seen that video?
No, I haven't.
That is so funny.
Oh, that video is so funny. I'm gonna pull it up right now. That's
I'm
my
weak.
girl.
Nah, she was like ADHD. It's the way she says it that makes it that much funnier.
That's me.
They asked her some question.
ADHD. ADHD. But anyway, so I have a question.
I have an answer, hopefully.
Do you feel like the feel-good music genre is like a guilty pleasure?
I mean,
I'm
feel-good
not
music.
guilty about it.
I'm not. I
I'm
was gonna
not
say
guilty
I don't.
about it.
I will say, I know we're recording. When I wrote that, I just meant feel-good music to you. It's not a genre. So, what music makes you feel good, and then what genre is your guilty pleasure? What genre is your feel-good music?
Yeah, what genre is your feel-good music? Is pretty much what we're trying to say.
Pretty much like house music is my feel good.
I'm on that.
Yeah.
I've been
I
listening
love oomph.
to like house and like futuristic disco recently.
Yeah.
Billy Vayner from TikTok.
Who's that?
He be dressing like Willy Wonka low key. I didn't realize he was dancing to his own music. I have been listening to his music like it's a religion recently. Like it's such a vibe. Like every morning, along with that candle.
He's a skinny
Music
legend.
on. He's like yay big, and
He's
just be
literally this big.
he's
And
be
his
hitting
whiz
it.
has snake oil. Snake oil. For white boy, that whiz is a snake oil, a snake oil, a
I'm weak.
snake oil. Boy.
That's
Yes.
what house music does to you.
But
No,
that's what I'm
it's his
saying.
music is just
But
so
his music-
enjoyable.
His music is a different type of like.
It's like it's disco.
Yeah, I
It's
would think
disco.
it's, but it's like the best
Lo-fi
version.
disco. I don't know how to explain it. It's like lo-fi disco is what
I
I'm
think
gonna
it's just
call
the
it.
best version of what we would consider disco.
It's just
now.
like
Oh, okay.
if I heard
Yeah,
that
yeah,
out
that
at like
makes
a party, I would be spinning and hands in the air. Like it's just feel good music. It makes me feel
yeah,
good.
I love it.
yeah, man.
What about
Oh my
you,
God.
Hilary?
Feel good music for me. Well, y'all know I'm ratchet, so
Here we
you
go.
know I like
That's
all
fast.
that.
That makes you feel good. That's your feel good
Little
music.
Brooke.
Just kidding, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. No, I like the music that I'm into. I don't know what the category is because I feel like they're still playing with the verbiage as far as that's concerned. But maybe they did come out with something. It's the chill soul, like that.
Neo
Is that
soul?
neo soul? Yeah.
Not
No?
necessarily though.
Okay.
Name an
I guess
artist.
if you can like I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but Thay.
How do you spell that?
Toy, Thui.
I don't know who that is.
Only when I want it. Is that her? No, that's different. That's different. That's a
I don't
different
know.
person. Anyway, Thui.
Okay.
If you look up her music, I'm gonna play it, but obviously you can't.
Yeah, I
you
can't
can't
play
play it. You know, copyright infringement purposes. But her music is it's so good. Her right here.
I don't think I've ever heard of her.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Really? Okay. Well, either
Why
way.
don't you scroll down to a playlist they put her in? That's how I discover what genre people are
Okay.
sometimes. Scroll over at that top row. Scroll over.
Yeah, let's see.
What does she fall under? Any category for genre
Good
wise?
vibes, like
Good
you see, like
vibes,
that.
yeah.
Like
So
that
she's
type of
feel-good music. All right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She's
Okay.
but that's what I said. It's like SZA. SZA's feel good music, a little toxic, but feel.
I would
good.
not put
The-
SZA in my feel good category.
Yeah.
The lyrics I wouldn't, but the type of music, the actual like production of the songs, they have like feel good vibes to it, and then you listen to it, you're like, wow, this bitch just made this song toxic.
I don't get feel good
I
vibes from
think it
SZA at
depends on
all.
what song.
I don't have a
like,
single SZA song I would put in my feel good music.
Well, you're not crazy like I
The
am.
one that was like the song of the summer, was it last year or the year before with Doja Cat? I would put
Oh,
that
Kiss Me
song in.
More?
Kiss Me More.
And also
So
the
that's
one from
too-
Trolls
that's
with
too
Justin
pop for me.
Timberlake, but that's pop music at that point. That's
Oh,
not really
yeah.
feel good to me. That
That's-
doesn't fall in my
that's
feel good
pop.
category.
Because this is in her feelings.
Feel good is anything
She's
I'm going
not
to put on
feeling
when I'm
good.
ready to roller skate.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who else. I'm trying to think of the artist, but either way, I wouldn't put Lady London in there. I wouldn't like those. I like listening to her music because that vibe. But my feel good music has to be like, I guess what you guys would consider neo soul, and
it eases your soul. It makes you feel
that chill soul music. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Now you know who I wouldn't listen to?
Who?
Drake.
Okay. I'm weak.
Yeah.
That's not feel good music.
No.
That's toxic music.
That is toxic.
Speaking of, but before we hop on that guy, where the hell is Dula Peep?
I don't know.
Where is Dula Peep?
I feel
in
like
Europe
only
somewhere.
Wendy Williams knows.
I feel like Dula Peep is
What?
she's like
She's the one
glorified
that
homeless.
gave her the name Dula Peep.
Yeah.
But like,
I feel like Dula Peep is glorified homeless. You guys are real. She's never home.
Homeless?
Yeah, she's just a rich homeless person because she's never home.
Oh, I didn't know that. I don't follow her on Instagram.
Oh, I don't know where she's supposed to reside, but I know she's never there.
The UK.
And she's never there. That just proved my point. Thank you.
Okay.
yeah.
No, I thought she's Australian.
California now. No,
she's European.
British.
What if she's in Canada?
Okay, she's not there. She's like in Greece or something. She'd just be all over, just
All
traveling.
over.
Wherever you can wear a bikini.
Yeah. That song Grease was about her.
Hello.
Anyway,
I'm just saying she might be there. You never.
Yeah.
I think they actually look kind of cute together though.
I think so. They could work.
Think about it.
They could work. She has kind of like a mild temperament where she's like down for whatever it feels like. And Drake's a very much.
I feel like she would be annoyed by him.
I don't think so.
I genuinely
think she'll be entertained, but she won't keep him like. I don't think she'll let him get to her to be annoyed.
Yeah.
Like, I think that she'll be...
She'll just smoke a cigarette and walk away. I get it.
Because I don't think she asks too much of the guy she's with. That's just how she
that's the vibe she gives off?
Yes, the vibe she gives off is like, I'm on whenever you're on type of vibe.
And if I'm not, I'm with my friends.
Yeah.
Honestly, if that were to happen, I wonder what song he would give us for her.
Do you think that she'll fall in love with the black side or the white side?
White.
Yeah,
the white side.
The one that talks about the chains and the whips. Like
let's differentiate the black and the white side of Drake.
The black,
why I made that comment.
The white side of Drake was the one in that song with SZA.
Yes, for sure.
Slime you out?
Yeah.
For sure. That was his white side coming out.
What about his black side? So the viewers can understand.
I feel like his black side is any song he does with Nicki Minaj.
Any song with Nicki Minaj?
Yeah.
That's valid.
That's his black side.
Do they have anything? Oh yeah, his new album, right? They have a new song together.
What, on his album?
Yeah, that's what they confirmed it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she's on his new album.
I know she's gonna be on his. I mean, he's gonna be on hers.
Yeah, but she's gonna be on his.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, allegedly.
Reverse.
But she confirmed it. So that's what I was like. It can't be.
She also confirmed that she was retiring. So
she confirmed
that she was
retiring. No. Those are two different sentences. She confirmed. Period. And then she might be retiring. Period. They never were in the same sentence.
I was told she was retaring.
She told us she was retiring.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know if the fuck she confirmed or not. All I know is
I think she just says that when she gets fed up with people.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't. No, I feel like she gets fed up of her
man.
Her man.
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely pissed her off, but she can't bring it to social media because they have a different relationship than
her and
Safari.
If she were to bring any type of anything with that man to social media, it would be clip for Nicki Minaj.
Yes, like, everybody would be like, "Bitch, get a new nigga. Why do you keep going for these?"
Yeah.
What I don't even know what the word is.
Dusties. Like
it's
like everybody's leftovers. Like she wants the things nobody will touch. Like
weak.
That's what she wants. Like
everybody's leftovers.
Everybody.
Is crazy. It's valid
though. Leave her child alone. Okay.
Let's talk about her oldest child. Let's talk about her oldest child for a second.
All right.
Because he was beefing with Offset. Did you guys see that? Over a tweet. Offset had tweeted maybe 3 words, and it really was ambiguous. It's Twitter. That's what you do. You just say stuff. And for some reason, Nicki Minaj thought it was a sub at her VMAs hosting.
Was it Nicki or her man-child?
No, she thought. And she sent her man with his niggas to go roll up on Offset at his home. His place of residence.
Allowed to,
did he really show up at his home?
He did show up outside his door. And then that's when Offset posted a video of him on a jet. Yeah.
That's even funnier, but like her man knows he could have went back to jail. There are kids in that house.
Exactly.
Relax.
That's what I'm like.
Anywhere near school too.
I'm like, y'all are too grown to be reading this much into the most minor of situations.
But he violated his probation, so now he's on house arrest.
Yeah.
Donkey of the day. Go ahead. That's Charlemagne.
Like, imagine. That's so embarrassing.
Honestly.
I feel bad.
As a grown person.
I don't feel bad. You already know the rules of your damn probation or whatever the hell you're on, house arrest, whatever. You already know. So why would you even try it? Why would you even test it? You know you're supposed to stay home.
I honestly think she walks that man like a dog, and that's probably why she was probably in bed like so upset. She was like, "Oh, they're making fun of me." Blah, blah. And he was like, "I got you, babe. I got you.
I got you."
Embarrassment.
Why you sounding like Jocelyn? I don't want to go back to this.
That's probably how she be.
That's so bad.
Oh, weak. No,
really
but okay.
well,
Speaking of Nicki Minaj, do you feel like Sexxy Red? Like I have to bring her up because clearly social media keeps pushing her on us. But do you feel like we're in a Sexxy Red apocalypse?
Yes.
She's
apocalypse
everywhere.
Yeah.
Apocalypse is the word.
Yeah, I think so.
But it's really funny because the apocalypse is like, it's like she's taking over the men brain. Like, it's not really the girls, it's the guys. But it's really fun to watch. It's funny.
Yo, I be seeing these dudes on social media. They're like, I'm out here in Miami.
I think it's the Jets. The Jets was playing Sexxy Red at their practice, and the DJ had like lowered the volume a little bit, and they were like, "Yo, what are you doing? Turn it back up!" The coaches, everybody is like,
"Love Sexxy Red." Everybody loves Sexxy Red.
Niggas love Sexxy Red because she's unapologetic.
I get it.
Yeah, she don't take herself too seriously.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. She's representing all the bitches in the hood.
You know what it reminds me of? When Cardi B first came out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
very similar.
Yeah.
I said that. I said, you know what? She's giving unapologetically her. Yeah. And that's so Cardi. Yeah. That's so Cardi. And that's why Cardi still has this longevity. Like, bitch, I will knock your ass out at the Met Gala. Play with me. Like,
I think it's also like the music industry has transformed, like specifically for like female rappers. It's like, if you don't take yourself too seriously, you'll have fun with it. People like that way more than like somebody like
because
really
it's more relatable. Because not everybody's this diamonds everywhere, and you know, oh, this is how I sit, this is how I act,
and not everybody's like super talented at rapping, but they can enjoy it still.
Yeah,
exactly. And I feel like that's what's happening with Doja, my girl. Yeah, I feel like she's just like, I just really like rapping. I didn't mean to make money from this. Like, thank you guys, but I'm okay. That's what she wants to say, but she's like, fuck y'all. Yeah. Don't like you. You know, kiss my ass.
What's her sign? Does anybody know?
What her sign is?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. For some reason, I think she's a Libra.
All right, let me see.
I don't know if I made that up.
Maybe.
Let's see.
She is a Libra.
Yeah. The fact that you got that. October 21st is her birthday.
What's it called? Signs are real.
Yeah, man.
She's giving Libra.
Somebody said Libra or Gemini.
No, because
it's
a Libra thing to get exactly what you want and just be like, all right, this is too much, bye, pack it up.
No, but I think it's a Libra thing to really have trouble with how you see yourself versus how other people see you.
Yes.
Like public image and all of that is can be very internally taxing for Libras, I feel like.
I want to know what Nicki Minaj. Wait, what is Nicki Minaj?
A Sagittarius.
Okay, and what is her man sign? Do you know?
I don't even know.
Bitch.
Oh.
Sorry,
Bitch,
that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Good.
You can't even find him on Google. You're just gonna find the public records. It don't matter.
Think you would find it.
No, you can't say that, guy.
Why?
He's a bitch.
I don't know what to tell you.
Why? But you know what? I think she likes that because she likes having control.
Yeah.
So she needs a guy that.
Why do you think she was to Safari for so long?
Yeah.
It just worked.
But the thing is, I don't think she learned that, like, you stop having respect for people once you treat them like that. Mm-hmm. And once they let you treat them like that. So that's not a healthy relationship.
At all, but...
yeah, no. It was the same thing for Safari, too, yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm like, thinking about it, like,
She just lost respect. It was like they weren't even in a relationship anymore.
Yeah.
She never claimed this nigga behind or in front of a door.
I think she thinks it's different this time around because her man's more like hyper masculine. But it's not different.
Like is that why she
probably
don't sun this nigga? Like she sunned him low key, but she was sunning Safari every which way that she can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But why she ain't try him? Because he's a real hood nigga. Like
that's literally
he
it.
would sun her the fuck back. Like
because he's a criminal.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally it. Like I remember one time she did this interview. I think it was with like Angela Yee, and she was like, "I need a man who will put me in my place." And I was like, you sound insane.
Yeah.
Like, you literally just said, I lack control, so I need someone to threaten me.
She didn't say that. She didn't
Like,
say what Jill Scott said. Because that's different what Jill Scott
Oh,
said.
yeah. She said, if you can leave me, you can leave me. If you can't, then you can't. Like,
that's different. Being led and being put in your place are two very different things.
Tell me what to do is what she said.
Yeah. If you can tell me what to do, you can tell me what to do. But if you can't tell me what to do, then you can't tell me what to do. Period.
Like, at all.
I feel like that's such a simple concept.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. Okay. So, you know how I am. Like, I always want y'all to tell me the real. I always want y'all to just like tell me if I'm being too mean and
Yeah.
I think you are all the time.
Can I be evil in peace?
Evil?
Yeah.
Like, why do I always get somebody telling me that's mean, that's evil?
You know what's so crazy? I think that's like a thing of being a woman. People expect you to want to be nice all the time.
But there's different levels to it, though. I do think there's times where it's just like unnecessary to be mean.
There is times
you can think
unnecessary,
mean things
I
or think evil things all the time if you want.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. It doesn't always have to be said. That's my thing.
That's true. But I think like the what's it called?
But women are expected.
Of the behavior.
Yeah, like women are told a lot more. Like you could literally just be having a bad day and someone might say something that triggers you and you're like, okay, don't talk to me. And now you're the bad guy because you don't want someone to talk to you. Like, but people, when it's coming from a woman, people paint it as this is your character and you need to change it. This is something more. Yeah, like it could never just be like a right now, right here moment. I'm upset. Nope. It has to be, you're a bad person. It's like, I'm really not. You're just really getting on my nerves. I'm a woman. I'm on my period. Please piss off. Leave me alone. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Piss off. Please piss off.
Yeah. But I think people should be allowed to be evil in peace. Because you remember that TikTok that came up about... Tell me if you guys have seen this viral TikTok about this woman who went to brunch. And instead of just going to brunch and having a good time with her girls, or whoever she went to brunch with, she decided she would spend all of brunch eavesdropping and memorizing the conversation of the people next to her. And then she came on TikTok and reported on their entire conversation.
You know, it's funny. I saw
like, you're unhinged.
If I wanted it on social media, I would have went live.
Right.
Okay.
Like, and she was talking about because they were apparently bridesmaids.
This is the one for Sarah, right? The girl's name was Sarah. Sarah. Find Sarah.
And they were talking about the
bridesmaid dresses and stuff, right?
Yeah, they were talking about the bride. They didn't think she looked good in her dress. They thought they were uncomfortable in their own dresses.
Not even haters. I think it's just natural to, like, if you want to, say you went to someone's wedding.
If you want to debrief after a wedding.
I think that's very appropriate.
Ahead. Yeah.
But it was really funny. They found Sarah and Sarah was like, damn, what you putting this on the internet for? It's not that deep. We already talked about it in the chat.
I'm so glad Sarah had that perspective.
Sarah's like, it was never that deep. And now everybody knows my business for no reason.
Here's the thing. Birds of a feather flock together. Yeah. Why would you think Sarah would be any different
than them?
Well, why did you think that? If they were talking about Sarah behind her back, right? Okay,
who are you
that clearly that is her. If she's,
that's the dynamic of their friend
group.
They're
bridesmaids, right?
Yeah,
and then that means that they have a certain type of rapport with their bride, with their friend, their best friend. Yeah, because you ain't standing up there unless you know all my shit and you can't tell me
exactly.
About it. Yo, you didn't think to mind your fucking business because she already knew.
It's like, that people want to have this moral high ground when it comes to other people. They're like, I would never do that. I would never say that. So these people are horrible for doing that and saying some people live their lives differently.
Yeah,
and it's fine. Like,
it's okay. You could have just took that conversation. That's a story. Like, if you heard that at brunch, or if I heard that at brunch, to say, I'll go home and tell somebody about it.
I think I'm
not going on social media.
Social media is not the place.
Exactly.
But why am I on social media trying to find this person who clearly, obviously, she enjoyed her wedding?
Yeah.
Why are you gonna go bring this up? She should be on her honeymoon. You over here trying to stress her out for what? And then just for her to turn around and be like, "You're nosy."
Sarah came back from her honeymoon.
Like,
okay?
People take the power of social media and just
way too far.
Yeah, like you're really not doing what you think you're doing.
You're not. People
Goodbye. But I think I think that's the problem because I feel like everybody's on social media way too much.
Way too much.
It's like chronic at this point.
I'm like, it's called being chronically
It's
online.
a disease.
And it is very much a disease. It's like when people, like, I feel like people sometimes, there's different rules on social media and like real life.
Yeah.
People don't understand. Like,
social
social rules are so different.
Yeah.
And so, you know who wakes up and just stays on the phone and they're just in discourse on whatever app.
Because the things
they
think
go
are
out,
okay to say to people are insane.
or the things that they think it's okay, like, police people on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, they don't know how to interact with people. I'm trying to think of a good example off the top of my head and I can't, but I mean, like, I used to nope, let me not.
What?
I'm trying to think of a way to say it.
Oh, I saw this comment. Oh my god, this is a perfect example. So this guy on TikTok, I forget his name. He's a black guy. He wears glasses. He has a beard, and he usually wears a beanie. But he's usually talking about like things within the black community, and you can tell he's really intellectual. He has a good vocabulary. He has a way of explaining things and talking about things, issues within the black community that people find really relatable and insightful and all of that. Mm-hmm. He got a comment the other day that literally said, "Oh, I don't know what it is about you, but you're like, you look really lame, but you lean into it. And I like that you don't care to look cool. You're just fine with looking like a loser, basically."
That is
supposed to be a compliment?
Bro,
it was insane.
I feel like social media, that is like
creepy.
a thing, like the backhanded compliment.
Yes.
And like, especially like TikTok comments, if someone, I just love how you don't care about your look.
Right.
I love how you look like you're like,
I'm so
confused.
Like people saying like
the
the Victorian child thing, like when people are like, oh my god, he looks like a Victorian. I'm like, that's very insulting.
Yeah.
What does a Victorian child look like?
Dead.
They're sickly.
Sick.
A lot of children used to
drain the
die
color
in the
from their
Victorian
eye.
era.
Well, yeah.
But
they use that for like people that are like skinny and have certain features. They're just like, oh yeah, you look like a Victorian.
It's very like social media.
Victorian era. I'm thinking of like chiseled jaws and like.
No. They're talking about that sickly look that the
like
children carry. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's very like, it's so weird how backhanded compliments, or like when they comment on like bigger people's posts, I love your confidence, and I'm like,
right.
Everybody
Meanwhile,
on
it's
a normal ass
people.
Yeah.
Like,
What is
you
average
see them
size people?
out, like, average.
And they'll be telling a story about something completely different, and they'll be like, you're so brave. I love your confidence. And she's like, actually, I was just telling you guys about how I just went to the store and bought a pair of shoes that I thought were cute.
Yeah.
Why
it really didn't take much bravery.
It didn't take much.
Can we stay on topic? Can we stay on topic?
Did you watch the video where you just saw a fat girl like, I love your confidence? That's not a compliment.
That's not. Yeah, because now you're saying why do you love my confidence?
Like,
why
is
me? Yeah. Why is it?
What's the difference?
Yeah.
Not even that. It's just, like, what about me going to do a day-to-day activity is so confident? What is so brave about this? Why should I have felt like I just did something so like monumental?
I think though the thing is, it happens the most on TikTok because that's where most like teenagers are, and they're so bombarded by their own insecurities. They're so deep in it that like when they see people just being normal human beings, to them it's like, whoa, I could never. I don't feel like I could do that because they're just at a developmental place where they're so insecure.
Another symptom of like that chronically online thing is like the people who trauma dump in people's comments.
Oh my god!
Like a girl will post like a video of her and her fiance getting engaged, then they're like, oh my god, my fiance left me at the altar and then shot me.
I can't.
And then what is she supposed to?
I'm gonna lose it.
Why'd you say that? Just say congratulations and move, or just don't say.
Don't comment at all. Just keep moving.
Swipe.
Double tap.
I think people forget that you literally do not have to engage with what you see on social media.
No, they don't. Olivia, there is no difference.
Bro.
And people forget that. I think something especially that people forget is that when you make a comment on the video, you were sending that message
to the creator, whoever posted it.
But they be talking in third person as if like they're just talking to anybody. It's like, no, you're actually talking to the person you sent the video.
It's really it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not a real place.
The internet is really not a real place.
It's really not.
Like I've gotten comments where it's like, she thinks she's so smart. Bitch! It's my fucking video. Like,
literally, it's like at Tchad. Right. Bitch, you're stupid. Like, that's basically what you just said to me.
Exactly. I was like, no,
God
fucking
forbid
way.
My
Like,
degree is being put to use.
right.
God forbid.
Like, sorry, I use my brain and you don't. But
Actually-
also, why are you talking like you're talking to somebody else? You're talking to me.
When you put it that way, it makes it like 10 times funnier reading some of the comments I do see. Because it's like,
I was like, who did you think this was sending to?
yeah,
Who
if,
do you
like if
think
I
got the
comment on a
notification?
TikTok or something, I do comment on it as if I'm talking to the creator because I'm not just gonna,
Yeah.
like I
People
usually if
forget
I'm
that.
posting, I'm usually posting like a if it's like a really cute video, like an engagement or a babe, I'm like, oh, congratulations, and I keep it pushing. But if I have like something negative to say, I'll just go find a comment that already said it and like it. I'll do
I
that.
probably have said a negative comment, but like
I don't post them.
in my Hilary way. Like it was just,
But I comment on the other person's comment
Oh,
if
okay.
I've ever said anything. But I don't think I have. But
I used to troll on
Dave,
Trisha
y'all can find
Paytas'
it, Troy.
comments on Instagram. I thought it was funny because people used to like stan her so hard. Who? Trisha Paytas. So like I would just go in Trisha.
Trisha, she's a YouTuber.
She's a YouTuber.
She's
an
like
icon.
a fat
This
white
ain't
girl
Bridget
with
again.
Blonde hair. This is no,
She has a lot of memes that are
she's
like,
really
made of her, 'cause
funny.
she says, like,
Honestly,
funny
I think she's hilarious
because
now.
she
She
makes
used to
so many
irritate me.
videos.
put
of
an
herself.
insert picture here.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows Trisha Paytas. It's just you, babe.
Yeah.
But no, let me stop messing with you. But I used to just go on her. Like this is like freshman year of college when me and my friends were just unhinged for no reason. Me and one of my friends, we would just go in her comments like, "What is the most unhinged thing we can say about this post right now?" And then just fight with people for like days on end. It was
What
funny.
about that
Oh my
girl we saw in Virginia?
Oh my God, Tracey Barbie. Yo, I will never forget that.
Yo.
You said that. We
I will never
was
forget.
insane.
I have to tell the story. Story time. But
Tracy Barbie
whoever watches Catfish or ever watched it, you have to know Tracey Barbie. She's gonna see this and she looks herself up. We're getting
Yeah, she does look herself up.
so
Don't put her name nowhere near. In this
put her
video, then.
right in the timestamp.
Yeah.
She is crazy, but like we saw her. We went to Maryland and we were literally in Wawa, and I'm not even trying to be funny. I saw a bad wig and I was like, oh my God, that has to be Tracey Barbie. And I don't, it was just the way it looks. Her wigs are bad in a very specific way. And I look over, I said, oh shit, it is Tracey Barbie.
Yeah.
I took a picture of her, but I didn't post or anything. And then I tweeted, I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, I just saw Tracey Barbie in Wawa. I'm not even joking. Maybe 20 minutes after we left the store, this bitch is cursing me out on Twitter. I said, whoa,
Yeah.
what is happening?
She gets Google alerts on
She,
herself. She has
I was
to.
like, I didn't hashtag. I just put her name in the tweet. I didn't put at Tracey Barbie. I just saw Tracey Barbie in Wawa, and I was just being bombarded with.
You
tweets by
know
her.
what's something I noticed? Like when I looked her up and stuff, like I was looking at her videos and stuff, and like how she responds to people commenting on her. I think she has like some kind of complex around like black people commenting.
Oh yeah, she don't like black people at all.
Yeah.
that's her
the
thing.
white people. Like
No, she doesn't-
everything
she-
the white people say is a compliment.
Yeah, she doesn't
And
like. She doesn't like
anything a
black
white
people.
person
That was
says
like a part of the
yeah.
thing on
It's like,
Catfish, I believe,
what
is
do
like she
you-
does not like black people.
Yeah.
But it was just so funny. I was like, this is so bizarre. She was like, this bitch wants to be me. She's so
Right.
And then that's when I was like, I wasn't gonna engage. I was like, I only recognized you because your wig was bad, right? That's what I said, and that was the end of that. 'Cause
Like,
I
I
was
didn't
like,
even see who the hell it was.
Bro, it
but
was
I just
so
saw the back of
bizarre.
her head.
Yeah.
Like,
Like-
that wig was so holiday heart,
So
Alfred Witter.
twisted.
Like it looked
She's
bad.
like
She
a
looked
fever
like
dream of a
Alfred Witter
person.
From Holiday Heart.
No,
Insert
really.
picture.
No.
I promise you.
Okay, I'll find
She-
out.
I promise you.
that girl.
Bad.
She's so unhinged.
Bad.
Tracy,
Just saying.
don't start reporting the podcast when you watch the episode, girl.
Actually,
Let the bitch say
repost this.
something.
A lot
I
of
don't give
people
a fuck.
follow you, so repost this.
Facts.
Right, girl.
Send
Oh.
people our way.
But either way, when you said that, it reminded me of her. And
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
what's-
whatever happened to that girl?
That's chronically online, and she doesn't
Yeah.
care if the attention is good or bad.
Yeah, that's
That's the crazy part.
sad
That's what was
thing.
making it like, okay,
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
serious.
You're this way.
You're serious.
You're this way.
I can't read.
Okay, but besides the chronically online people, have you guys noticed those videos of the people who? It's usually YouTube videos when they're like, "I deleted social media."
Oh my
for a
God.
year. Here's what I learned.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I'm gonna delete social media. I'm gonna put you on mute for about an hour.
I'm
Right.
not
Maybe
gonna
a
lie.
day. Maybe depending on what time of day it is.
It's
Yeah.
so funny seeing people do that, or like I'm taking a break, and then like 2 days later, you see them post a story, and it's like, so what? How long was the break? What were we intending? to go
48
for?
hours. They never said how long it was gonna
I
be.
prefer when
They
people
never
just like, if
did.
you're gonna take a social media break, just
Yeah.
go offline because you posted
like
it. Clearly, you
Meg.
want somebody
But
just like
really,
Meg
what
just
gets
went on a
me
social media
is
break. She never
to.
took one.
who?
Meg just went.
Yeah,
on a
that's what
social
you're
media
supposed
For
to
real,
do. Because I'm
that's
like,
what I'm
She
Just
never
leave.
announced
there's
it.
no reason to announce it.
Move
Yeah.
in silence.
Yeah, come on now, be mysterious.
But what really gets me is when they make a whole YouTube video like, "Oh, I deleted Instagram for a year and it was the best thing that ever happened to me."
It feels so great.
So if it was so great
Why
being
are you
off social
back
media,
on?
There's
why are you back on
pictures,
social media?
But there's pictures everywhere. This is what I did, and
Exactly, it's
Yeah.
pictures.
So
it's like you were still
technically,
glued to your phone.
You were still.
And you were thinking about making this video
Yeah,
when you
I
come
don't know,
back.
like,
so what was the point?
I don't know what the point
You're
is.
not
Maybe
inspired.
They change their clothes.
maybe for like bigger like
Right.
content creators when they do stuff like that, maybe it's more like a just not having the comments. Maybe
Okay.
I could see that side of it, but when it's like an everyday Joe Schmo like me, like what the.
Exactly.
Me,
like,
the amount of times
actually
I
didn't
deleted
prove
Instagram,
anything.
I was like, actually, I am addicted to this. I'm gonna get it again, and I'm not gonna announce that I'm leaving because when I go back on in an hour, I'm gonna be embarrassed.
Right.
I'm deleting threads. Waste of time.
Yeah,
I don't.
deleted
I never
it.
got it.
I was spending too much time on there.
No, I didn't see anything.
I get like
it was
suggestions for
boring.
threads
Yeah,
on my
I felt like I was
Instagram.
talking into the void.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
It was
sad.
actually kind of fun for a little
But like,
bit,
cause you
and
could
then
just
I
say
was
whatever, and then you're like, this
like,
is kind
yeah.
of.
I was like, who am I talking to right now?
Like,
That's
nothing
actually
is
really
unhinged
funny.
on
That's
here.
actually how
Not
my Twitter is though, low key. Like I have a Twitter and I follow a decent amount of people, but whenever I tweet, I'm just like, damn, these bitches don't fuck with me for nothing.
Question: Would you change? Would you change the word Twitter to X? Like, yeah, I was on X.
I'm not doing that.
If I start talking to someone and they refer to it as X, I just know that you just downloaded it.
No, I saw somebody comment, "Oh my god, I just saw this on X." I was
So
like,
on what?
On
"Oh,
X,
what?"
I
On
literally,
what?
I would think that was
I
a
was
porn
like,
site.
no, I was like,
I
what
would think
the
it was
fuck is that?
typo.
I was like, Twitter.
No, because there was literally just a poll. I think it was
Let's
on
do it.
Twitter. I was scrolling and it said like, I think there was like a poll like 69% of people are referring to it as X now, and I was like, that's a lie.
yeah,
No,
they
that's-
lying.
They're
It was
lying.
on
They're
Twitter.
lying because
They're
people
lying.
say X, formerly known as Twitter, or they put in parentheses Twitter because they know for a fact if you just put X, nobody's gonna know what the fuck you're talking about.
Did you see?
Yeah,
What
just
did you
say
see my
Twitter.
post? Because when you like refresh it, or if like the tweets aren't loading now, it says posts are not loading or posts are not available. I said,
Oh,
it's not even
tweets.
right.
It's
Yeah,
tweets.
tweets. I was like, you
Y'all
can
tried it.
Like, come on now, it's the
It's not
same
gonna
exact
catch
app.
on.
But once they start charging for it, count me out.
Oh,
They're not
yeah.
gonna start charging.
No,
for
they
it.
already
They
started. There's
tried
certain
to.
features that you already have to pay for now.
Oh, get me the fuck off.
Yeah, like it really was never that deep.
It's not that deep. It's really not
I
that
only
deep.
went on there so nobody could take my name.
That's how I operate on all social media. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I will say I just thought about like paying for apps in general. So tell me why I just recently started budgeting, right? And I was like, well, not recently started, but I'm trying to be more serious about it. So I downloaded a budgeting app, and it's like the best app ever. The features are so great, and I go to like add a second budget, and they're like, pay for the subscription. I said, you scamming,
son of a bitch.
because how are you adding? How are you helping me budget by charging me $10 a month? That's not crazy.
I mean,
They should have, be sure to put our fee in the budget.
hold on.
So I can make a second.
Hold on. So are they putting themselves? as soon
Yeah,
as
I
you
have
get
to
the
add. I would have to add
second
myself
budget?
into there.
It's automatically there.
Like it's budgeting itself in there.
Like, it's like I like
Don't
the.
worry, we'll do it for you.
Yeah.
We're already here. Can't delete us.
I was
'cause
just
you
like,
gotta
what a
pay for
scam!
it.
But like the way it's
Right.
set up, it just
That's
works
not
well.
funny.
So I was like, all right, I'm not gonna pay for it. I'll just deal with my one budget for now, and then I'm gonna figure out how to find another app that does the same thing.
Create a new email. Hello.
No,
That's
but
a
I
millennial
can't. I
thing.
can't sign out and sign. I don't want to sign out and
We
sign
just
back
created a whole new
in
email.
every time I want to
For every
budget.
new
Yeah,
We just
that
created
is
a whole
millennial thing. For
just
real, you
create
used
a
to
new
do that.
email.
Well,
Every
I
new
don't want to keep
person.
signing in and out of it. That's the thing. I want it all there on one. Like when I open the app, I don't want to have to sign out to get to my next budget.
What
Yeah.
if you just like copy the information and put it in an Excel sheet?
I copy and have it in my Notion. I do
Okay.
that, but on it, every time I spend money, I input it into the app, which is
Okay.
nice. Then it deducts from whatever money I have left
okay,
over.
so it does compute.
Yeah,
for
so
you.
it's computing
Well, you
that
can come
part
up
for
with
me.
formulas in Excel to do that whenever you.
I
plug
don't
it.
want to do
Yep,
that.
heard you.
I
So next
had a whole
topic.
college course on that.
Yep.
Heard you. Next topic.
No. But I just like that it like automatically does. I mean, Notion does that too, but I just don't remember to go in my Notion every day and add in that I just bought a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I can't. My Notion's a couple days behind essentially, but it is the same exact information from the app.
So is it?
See, I don't budget that strictly, and I need to because I feel like it would be so great. It would save me a lot of
Yeah.
money.
I'm watching my money like decline. I'm like, yeah, you got to stop now. Like it's easier like watching it decline because if I'm telling you.
I'll be like, hold on, bitch.
Because if I check my bank account when I see it, I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, it's not that big of a deal because I'm like, okay, the money's gone. But when I'm literally putting in the cup of $7 coffee, I'm like, this is.
7:33.
I'm watching 7:33. I watched the number go down. I said, that don't feel so nice now.
How I do it, like we set up a budget in which like we share the same spreadsheet, but it's like the income per month, like when it comes, what like fixed bills are set up with our what bills are like auto pay,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yep.
And then like so then the leftover of the budget it goes into like savings, which we have like several different savings accounts, and then I don't know, but it's broken down based on like what needs to go where as soon as we get paid.
That's what I do. Even in my notes. So what I do, so like I get paid the 3rd and the 17th, I think, of every month. So on my 17th paycheck, I always copy the spreadsheet from like the month before because that's my fixed expenses. I take out whatever I know I'm not paying for again. So like the coffees and stuff that I paid for. And then I just allocate it for the next paycheck. And I have to like estimate how many hours I'm going to work or whatever. And then I put that. And then however much, I break it down per paycheck, but I have a monthly total at the top. And then I break it all down. It's really easy that way because I know how much money is going to be left over almost every paycheck.
Yeah, me too.
I don't budget. I just spend.
No,
anyway.
Don't do that. Let's get it together, babe.
No, just kidding. For me, I guess like you guys live in that like technology era of it. And I live on the accountability.
Okay.
Like,
do you do like envelopes? I know some.
No.
I'm sorry.
I would love to be a cash stuffer. Oh my gosh.
I'm just conscious about like what I spend my money on.
Okay.
Or like in my head, I do like I round up. Like if the cup of coffee was $7,
I say I spent $8.
I would say I spent 10.
Yeah. Oh
so
no!
I know that I have
no.
like
I round up to the nearest dollar.
I round up to the nearest, I guess, 10.
Yeah.
If you want to like, but if I say if it was like 21, I'd be like, all right, I just spent $20 because I could just take it out of the $10.
Okay.
But either way, I kind of do it that way. But I'm learning that maybe the apps aren't that bad.
No, the apps are so helpful.
But
I mean, an Excel sheet.
The Excel sheet is probably the best way to do it.
But like I said, I'm a little old school. I just do the formula for the Excel and just.
Yeah,
it'll be good. All you have to do is just change the numbers, but it'll just calculate. And
yeah, I was actually on FaceTime with my friend the other day, and we were cracking up because we're like, she told me how much she spent in like this year alone, and I was like, "Girl, you're crazy!" It was like, what, $17,000 something like that. Like, which it just sounds like such a high number.
Bills are included.
This is all the money she spent for like the year.
Oh, okay.
Or it's like 20-something thousand. I don't know. We were just talking. I think
not bad.
that's low, so I think it was higher than that. And that's why I was like, "Girl, you're crazy." She's like, "Go check yours." So I was like, "Shit, let me go check mine." Mind you, I don't really like. I never, because since I'm working at my job, I've gotten a few raises, so I never calculate like what my actual yearly income is now. So I open up my app. I saw how much money I spent this year. Just take a guess.
30,000.
If you have to guess. Is that your guess? 30,000?
26,000.
And I love that you guys think that I spend so little money. I opened my Chase app. I've spent $41,000 this year. I said, do I even make that much money this year?
I'm definitely.
Where are you getting the money from?
I don't know.
I definitely doubled that.
Bro, what? So I look at it.
She spent 41.
I know for.
So now, I think that's really what really made me be like, Olivia, take that app serious. Cause I was like, what the hell? So then I did my yearly salary. I said, first of all, I'm making more money than I thought I was. But I was just like, that's so insane because the year's not over.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing.
More money than I thought I was. What?
And
I do not know how much you made.
Is
it because of the bonuses?
It's because I get like bonuses and like I was training for a little bit, so I got bonuses for training, and then I got a bonus for something. Sometimes she just gives us money for doing extra work for a certain day. So it's like I keep pulling in money, and like when I calculated, I was like, oh shoot.
Do you have like goals in terms of like savings and emergency fund, like goals to how much you want to in there?
Okay,
like,
so
all the time?
I don't.
I have it based on percentage.
I jacked up my savings when I was at school because I started to use it for like random expenses around the house. So my savings was like nothing, and then I started overcompensating, but then I would have to take out of my savings so much because I was overcompensating. So now I have like a monthly budget of how much to put in my savings.
Okay.
I don't have like a goal number that I'm trying to get to, but I just want to get to a point where I feel comfortable with that being my savings. I don't have an emergency fund though, which I think I probably should start maybe once I want to pay down like all my debts first, and then I can start doing that.
Okay.
I just want to work on my body.
Okay.
She said, "Fuck that money thing.
Goal.
Fuck the money thing. It'll come. I want to work on my body.
I love working on my body.
I need to be more diligent now. Like what you said before, like working out in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
like
just feel like it just makes me feel good about myself, but I do think
very on top of my.
I'm having like a crisis because like no, not even that. It's just like I've definitely gained weight since I started working out at the beginning of the year, which is throwing me off. Throwing me off.
If you're building muscle, you're going to gain weight.
But I liked how I looked like I want to say like April time, but I realized it was like due to supplements. I was asking her about this the other day. I didn't it was a different group chat, but we were just talking about like the supplements. I was taking creatine, and I was like, I need to get back on that because I liked how I looked then. But I was like, I don't mind, like the scale number doesn't. I don't care.
Said I started to look too manly. So
no, my mom said that. I stopped taking my creatine because I didn't want to pay for a new jar of creatine.
Okay. That's a valid reason.
But I was like the most lean. I think I was. Yeah, I'm honestly I have to. But I was like I was the most lean that I could have been when I was taking it with the Oxy Shred, and then I stopped, and now I'm like, okay, I can see the weight, but it's not cutting the way I want it to cut. So I get back.
Wait, what exactly is Oxy Shred?
Oxy Shred is a fat burner.
Shred is life.
Okay, it's a fat burner. And we were taking non-stim, which is like no caffeine in it, but we're taking like the one with caffeine now, so it's like a little bit of an energy boost too.
I like it. I like the Celsius with the Oxy Shred.
With it. It's
for
like
me, that works better. That works best for me. I drink the Celsius with like the first 10 minutes. I try to finish it.
We kind of like drink it on the way to the gym.
Yeah,
we take the Oxy Shred right before we leave.
And while she's done with it by the time
I try to because I can't have too much in one sitting.
I drink it while I'm on the elliptical, and when I tell you it helps me push through, I gotta up the time on the elliptical.
Yeah, I switched to treadmill though.
I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need 2 Celsius.
Yo, no, the damn when we first started taking Oxy Shred though, because we were just doing like regular pre-workout, and then we mixed it not like we took them both in the morning, and one day we're in the gym. I was like, yo, it's hot as hell in here, and I'm not doing nothing. Like we're just walking to the treadmill, sweating. I'm like, yo, it's hot. You're not hot right now.
Down. I'm like, Olivia, I've never sweat in my life.
Yeah, bro,
and she's
it
like,
makes you hot. And that was like I was like, that's when it was still cold out. So like it was feeling hot as hell. And we would go home and like take a shower after the gym, and it was in the morning before work. And I'm like, yo, this shower water right now, I'm freezing now. Like I'm cold. Like the body temperature thing was driving me. I got used to it, but like at first when I was taking, I was like, yo, it was like you were real hot, and then as soon as the hot water touched your skin, you're like, yo, I'm freezing. I'm freezing cold. It was crazy.
It's good for like one of those after work long workouts. That's what I feel like.
I like it in the morning.
If you do it in the morning, I'm up and I'm crashing by 12. I'm tired because I already ran through my whole entire, basically, I ran through a whole day's work.
Yeah,
in
like
4 hours.
yeah.
I'm like, nah, that's too much for me. So I stopped taking it and I just do Celsius, and it's like, for me, it's a little more natural, and you know,
I didn't trust like the Oxy Shred and stuff at first because there's so many influencers who do promote that brand, EHP Labs, but like I was like, and like there's so many fitness influencers that I do follow on TikTok, and it's like that's their content, that's their job, but I found out recently a lot of them are taking like other like steroids and stuff to make themselves slimmer, so it's like you don't even know who to trust now.
Look,
when they don't post meal plan stuff and they're cut, I'm like, oh, you're on drugs.
When y'all see me this big,
you know what you're doing.
that Wegovy, it worked.
What is Wegovy?
I'm getting that shot, that weight loss shot. I'm doing it. I don't care.
Ozempic queen?
Huh?
There are people with diabetes.
No, not Ozempic. Not doing that. Wegovy.
I don't know. I never heard of that. Oh,
but,
same concept.
Yeah, there's another one called Majorn or something. I don't know that one too. There's a couple of them. It's not just.
Ozempic.
It
is actually. I was watching this video the other day, and this girl was talking about how she had an eating disorder, and she was on Ozempic, but it wasn't Ozempic. It was a different brand, and she was like, I was actually on it way before it became a trend and became popular. And she was like, I was on that, and people were constantly complimenting me. They were like, "Oh my god, you look so good."
That'll do it.
Yeah, she was like, "Yeah,
that's crazy."
I'm doing it. I don't care. I'll let y'all know how it goes. I'm still trying to get them to call me back. Apparently,
I'm like, I'll let y'all know how it goes, and they didn't even approve you.
Right.
It's manifesting.
Right, manifest. We talked about that in episode 1, 2. I don't know.
Every other episode.
Manifest. I'm gonna be on it. Don't you worry.
Period.
And the insurance takes it, so why not?
Oh, that's good.
Why not?
But like, I don't know.
I need it.
Fitness is an interesting thing. I feel like now if I was dating someone, like they feel like they would have to go to like be fit too. I don't think I could date someone who's not now.
Well, homeboy don't like working out with me.
Well, I wouldn't like working out with you. Let me stop.
He likes to do like runs, and he
it's different, but he's physically active. Where I'm at now in my.
Let me stay in my place and work out. Like, let me stay in my little 4x4 square space, whether it's in the gym, at home, whatever. I don't like going for runs or going for a bike
want
ride.
to do that. I want to be a runner.
Yeah. I can see it. I could see myself doing it.
It's a goal for myself, but I can't.
Wanting to actually go get a bike.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love riding bikes. I just don't have a bike anymore.
I want to be a cholo on a bike.
Hilary, You need help.
I want one of those bikes that go like this.
Honestly,
crazy.
I feel like if I lived somewhere,
I just think of Baby Boy and like Friday. And
Yeah, Friday.
I feel like if I lived somewhere that was warm, like more, like for a longer period of time, I would get like a nice bike with like a basket, like
Yeah,
a real
that'd be
cute
really
one.
cute.
The little ding ding.
Would you move to California?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I don't see the West Coast for me at all.
Yeah, me either.
I have no interest in visiting.
I mean, honestly, I would go anywhere just to be like,
I went.
I used to live here.
Yeah. for the plot, for the
Yeah.
stories.
And I want to see like what different places bring out in me.
That's
Like,
true.
I would
Maybe
see that.
like as an experiment, basically.
Yeah.
See, I did that.
I would like to.
Yeah,
but
you
I
did
still
that.
stayed on the East Coast. I
Want to like move somewhere. I want to move to a different city on the East Coast now. I want to see
What
how
would
I
be
would
that
do like
place?
going like up north, like one of those like real small town like Maine, New Hampshire type of thing. I would live there for like a year just to see what I would be, and then like move down, be real ratchet in Miami for a little bit,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
settle down
no.
somewhere mid northeast.
No.
I don't know where I'm going next.
Yeah, you ain't coming back. Once you go to Miami, you ain't coming back.
I feel like I would definitely come back.
I
would.
I think she'll come back and visit.
You think I would survive?
I
Do you think
don't-
I would
I
stay
don't
there?
think you want to live in Miami.
You think I
she
would?
would.
You think I would do well?
You think she would like settle down,
think
raise a
she-
family in Miami?
A different part, and well,
Not in Miami, but like
Oh,
Florida,
but Florida.
South Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she would because she'll be like, "Oh, I like this. The rain
Yeah.
is too much, but hey, what's a good pair of boots?"
Right.
Like you know,
Yeah.
like she gives me that,
Yeah.
and then
She'll
you give
acclimate.
me
You're in New York.
you're so New York,
Yeah, I am.
kids and all.
Yeah.
You are so New York. You ain't
Yeah,
going
she's
nowhere.
definitely gonna be a city girl.
I don't know if I
A city
can
girl
stay
for
in
life. You think?
I don't like. I honestly, I just don't. I like space. Like it's not that I
You ain't gonna
dislike
find that.
apartments, but it's like the types of apartment that I would be okay with living in, like the where you have like 3 stories or whatever. It's like at least 5 million.
Yeah.
Like-
at least I
Yeah.
just saw 20 million in the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, I was
It's
gonna say.
practically a hallway
That-
with the
That's the
thing
thing
That's
with
what I
New
was
York.
like. If I'm even able to afford that, is it worth it?
Yeah, no. I
You
get
could
it.
get so much more if you move down south.
I just want to.
I don't know.
I think I'm going to end
We're
up living
supposed
down
to
south.
Oh yeah, we were to Texas, right?
It was either Texas or Atlanta.
Yeah,
Yeah. I see
remember
myself
that. I could've
living
done
down south for
We
sure.
could have really thrived.
Facts.
We
could have
really
lived there.
could've.
Would have been
Right.
completely different people though.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
been very
Like
different.
I don't know if I would like that. I don't-
You need to have some semblance of like home.
I'm a family girl.
You need a sense of like home around you, so you'll probably move to Connecticut, but you'll come back.
I don't think I'll come back from Connecticut. That was my dream place for so long, and I was like, why?
Come back.
I want to live somewhere with like a nice cozy cottage home, but like a bigger one, like family can stay with a nice decent sized yard.
Pennsylvania has too many animals, so
No, I would live in Pennsylvania.
Would you ever live in like Queens, like Kew Gardens?
Queens, yes, I would
No.
buy like I
They
would.
have those like cottage homes.
Yeah, they have a
there.
lot of cottages, but I think it was just the space thing at that point.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anything in New York is just
Not, if
Run.
I lived in New York, I'd probably
Run.
go upstate. You guys would be like, "Oh, this girl lives." Like I would
That's
live
the
upstate.
thing. It's like upstate New York is the best place for your money in New York. If you're speaking about places to live in New York, but I don't know if it's convenient.
I like New York.
I know.
I like upstate New York.
A big thing for me is like the food I'm able to buy.
Yes, I have to live somewhere that has good food. If not, I'm gonna be so unhappy.
Yeah, that actually does make or break my
that's a
quality
New
of
York
life.
thing.
And that is
That
the
is
thing
a
with
New
New
York
York.
thing.
That's one of those
New York
things.
thing.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But yeah, I think the next place or the last place I would move to is probably Houston. I want to go to Houston.
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah,
That sounds fun.
I want to at least if I don't stay there for a very long time, I want to flip the house that I get.
Okay.
Okay.
But in Houston,
Yeah, why not?
I see Texas,
Houston's
but
cool.
Houston to flip a house.
Yeah.
Well, Houston's more city, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say you wouldn't really find anything of value to
Well,
flip
the
in there.
outskirts of Houston, you
So
would
then
find
not
nice.
Houston. The
Like
outskirts.
yeah.
You know what's on the
When I
outskirts?
say Houston, I don't mean like literally the heart
Yeah.
of Houston. I mean like the outskirts
That
that'll be
area.
considered like, oh yeah, we still kind of.
That's like one of my life goals. It's just to flip a house somewhere, buy a small house, and just flip it.
A lot of people in Texas, though, Texas has a really good like real estate right now. That's where a lot of people are buying homes.
I mean,
It's appreciating in value a lot.
It is true. Texas,
So,
you see Chip
that's
and
a good
Joanna
buy.
Gaines. They're my people. They're my people.
I always wanted to flip a house. I ain't got the patience. I don't have the patience for people.
Really?
Bullshit. I don't have the patience for people bullshit. You trying to tell me that you told me in the beginning of this quote that it was 8 weeks.
What we were
That's
talking
just
about
dealing with contractors in general.
But
They're
that's
never.
what I'm
It's
saying.
never going to be on time.
Yeah.
Nothing's
Somebody,
ever.
I would have so many half done houses.
Yeah, you'd be so.
Well, I don't think I would.
That's just
I
how
would
it
flip
is.
a house for myself though. I wouldn't be flipping it to sell it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I would do that too.
I'd flip a condo,
I don't wanna
too.
Sell it, but
I feel like people really sleep on like people buying a condo and really like making it their own.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, I love a good condo.
Oh, that would be cute.
I want a condo or a townhome so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want to just
Yeah.
3-story townhome.
Period.
You ain't finding that on Long Island or New York. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you're not
for the
finding that
price.
here.
Not for the price you're asking.
Mm-mm.
You ain't finding nothing less than 500. Nothing less, at least. But yeah.
That's how it be, man.
Anyway, but I feel like New York can sort of be like a downfall, like staying here in
Yeah.
a way.
If
Yeah,
you're
maybe
from
because
here,
we're
like-
from here.
Yeah, I was like, when you're
Yeah,
from here,
like-
it feels like New York's kind of like a trap in a sense.
It is.
Because
But I feel
you're,
like everybody here is trying too hard. Like that's everybody's downfall.
yeah,
They
I mean,
try
but you
too
have
goddamn
here.
hard.
that's the energy of New York.
Yeah.
though. So many
I-
people come here.
I feel
to
like that's the
make more of
transplant
themselves.
energy
Yeah.
for New York. But as like someone who's born and raised in New York is like the thing that's kind of holding you back from stuff.
That's true.
Like people who move here, they come
Yeah.
here thinking New York is one thing, and you just see these people and you're like, yeah, I know for a fact you are not from here.
yeah.
I can see it in the way you present yourself. I can see it in the things you are doing.
I think people think of New York as a challenge.
Yes, like
to,
I conquered New
overcome.
York.
Yeah.
Now I can do anything.
I can do anything.
And
But
New York-
I'm always so confused as what they mean by that, because it's like, if you came to New York, what is it like? If you found a job, is that what the thing is? Like,
But some people like leave
mean-
and they come here to just say they came. Some people come here with no job.
No, but
Yeah.
that's okay. You hear
But
how
you could-
celebrities
'cause-
say that? Oh, I came to this city. I came to California with $300 in my bank account. How
Yeah.
the fuck did you survive? Because
Back in the day, that was a very viable thing.
to go to work, and I don't go anywhere.
that was just the economy back in the day. That was, you could move somewhere with a little bit of money.
You know-
and
No,
find a
but
job
they're still
easily.
Look.
like people are still saying it now to this day. Well, I said this.
I have a great
it was real.
They're
example
homeless.
of like people over glorifying New York and then
Yeah.
just being like this is so funny and random, but I had this customer fresh out of prison. Ask me why.
fresh out of prison.
Ask me why. He moved to New York fresh out of prison from the South, born and raised in the South, and couldn't afford
First problem.
his insurance anymore. He's like, New York is so expensive.
Yeah.
No one told me to come here. I'm like, you came here, no job, no degree, fresh out of prison, and thought that Brooklyn, New York is the place to live?
I find it so
Dummy.
stupid when people come here and they complain about how expensive things are.
You like
so
I
you
don't
do
thought
that.
everybody
You
was just
do
living
that.
here cheaply?
Bro.
Like, is that
You
genuinely what you thought?
You thought people bathrooms were connected to their kitchen
for
because-
fun, for design purposes.
You thought living in a 20 by 14 was just
Like
Like,
I was
like-
so
Like, New York is like the heart of finance.
yes,
Why
and I was
would
like,
you think it would be cheap?
I don't know why people
What
have
gave you
that
that
like
impression?
idea that like New York is an affordable place. New York actually was just listed as the most expensive city to live in.
Yeah, it's very
I
expensive.
think it was
And then New York real estate goes dumb. Like, why would you think?
No, it's number one right now. That's what I'm saying. I
That
literally
makes
just saw the article this week.
I thought San Francisco was number one.
It was competing with
Oh.
other cities, and New York is at the top right now. And it's just like
Damn.
people come here thinking that it's a game. Like people who live here want to get out for a reason.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
expensive.
It's really expensive place to live.
New York is just too much.
New York can be a lot.
New York is just
And
too
then when you're just
But
like
for what?
I
trying
love
and
it, though.
trying and trying, you
I
just start
think
to
if
like.
you're like a very if you're someone that likes to get into a lot of different types of things,
That's
New
a
York
good place
is a
to
great
be
place.
because there's something for everyone.
Yeah, like you could live your whole life in New York and live several different lives here.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that in a lot of cities. Like
Yeah.
But I do feel like it's easy to like kind of in the like mix of it all kind of like lose who you are in that because you're like
yeah, for
trying
sure.
to figure out who am I in this space in New York versus who am I in this space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you
That'll
cannot.
do it.
And like, what do you?
Yeah, and I think
That'll
that's
do it.
actually
That'll
what people
do
are
it.
looking for when they come here. They
A
think
spark to
New
find
York
themselves.
will
They're trying
transform
to-
them.
They're trying to get okay. Are they trying to really find themselves or are they trying to find the next come up?
But
I think they think the
that's
two
what
are
they
the
same thing.
They're not synonymous, okay?
They're like, I'll just
not.
fall into something.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
not
it'll be
how
amazing
it's
for
really
me.
not
Like,
how it works. I feel like it's
you have to try really hard.
like
You
if
have to
you
have
like
intention.
the people who come here like
Exactly.
they like hit like rock bottom. Like how do you like come out of that? Like come
They
out
try-
whatever
they
their
go home.
version
Try
of
to
rock.
make a comeback.
They go home.
And for the people who
They
are
try to
from
make
here
it
when they hit rock bottom, because we're all hitting the same fucking rock bottom. He's snoring. He was snoring. I was hearing it. I said, "What the hell?"
But
But like, have you ever like hit a point where you're like, "Oh my god, this is the worst my life could possibly ever be"? At that time, you thought it was like the worst day on earth.
Oh yeah, every day.
Yeah.
And how
During my teenage years was the worst day of my life.
how'd you come out of it? Like, what did you do personally?
Something better came along, and I was like,
I'm weak.
oh,
I set goals
okay.
for myself. That's how I get out of things.
Really? How you
Yeah,
got, like, a
because then
funk?
I don't have to like think too much on the present, my present circumstances. But like, okay, if I actually just work on reaching this goal, and it just like
Setting-
transforms my mindset
That-
in general.
She said it.
Sorry.
With the mic behind your head.
The mic was behind
Yeah.
your head. I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
but-
but
Yeah.
It transformed your mindset. See,
Because I focus
Setting
on
small goals.
future.
It has to be. I
Yeah.
think that's what I try to be like more realistic with myself. But I don't ignore like my present. I definitely have to like literally sit and journal about exactly what I'm feeling in that moment and why I feel like it's so low. And then like you can set those little things for yourself. Like, okay, you feel like, I don't know, I'm trying to think of an example, but like a small goal for me is like when the last episode we were talking about like the fall and like the rebirth, right? It's like
Yeah.
literally making my bed every morning makes me feel like I'm stepping out of wherever I was at.
Period.
It's
Yeah.
that simple.
Yeah.
For me
I
at least.
wish I can correlate the two. I just think it's another chore. Making up my bed.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm getting
You
right
have to-
back in it.
You have to make an experience out of it. You really do.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I think you have to think
I like
about the
putting a little- I
feelings
like
you get
seeing it.
after.
Because like when you
it's
come
done.
home and your bed is made up, how do you feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, when homeboy makes the bed, I love it.
So you
Yeah,
make the bed, you'll
so-
love it even more because you know you did it. You set that for yourself. That's self-care.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is self-care.
Okay.
Self-care is really important. I
Being
feel like
able
when
to
you're like,
depend
I
on
can organize
yourself
anything
to
else.
make yourself feel better.
because like for me, I think
I organize everything else, just not the bed.
cleaning my room,
It's valid.
I think is also one of those things that helps. Like my room
Purging.
tends to reflect where I'm at
Your
mentally.
mental
Like
space.
when you walk in my room and it looks like a tornado hit,
Yeah.
just know nothing good is happening up here.
Okay.
If it's just laundry on the bed, I'm being lazy. But when the floor, you can't really see the floor. No, something is up.
Oh, Lord, see, I'm the opposite.
Like
The chaos means that there's
good stuff going
There's good
on.
vibes because
Yeah.
I'm focused. I'm doing all this different types of stuff. Like
Yeah.
my shoes everywhere. Lord.
Yeah, so you can't worry about cleaning.
Yeah.
If I was like,
But when I'm cleaning, that means like I am just in this hole. I am in this like
oh,
this. Yeah.
interesting.
no, I
Like
love,
obviously like the cleaning aspect
Cleaning's
obviously
nice,
yes,
yeah.
but like the over analyzed
Oh,
like detail
nitpicking.
like oh no this has to be set up this way. Okay, no,
that's
that,
like a coping
that-
mechanism for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
that means that something.
I feel like
Interesting.
there's no better feeling than like when you finally hit the point where you're ready to clean, like you're in that funk and you're just like,
that.
I'm putting on the headphones, I'm
Yo.
putting on the sweatpants,
The headphones.
And
Okay.
we're
That
get-
is my
those
shit.
headphones-
putting my headphones in, and like I don't turn on my like sometimes I have two lights in my room, so I have like the big like what are those
Chandelier.
called? No, I don't have
recess?
the I have the recess lights which are like super bright in my room.
Yeah.
And I have like it's a light fixture. It's not a chandelier. But the bulb is so dull, so like when I turn it on, it's kind of
It's like dim lighting.
Like dim lighting. Like I put that on, and I just get to clean it. And I'm like,
I want to get the lighting where it changes different colors.
oh, like those.
Ooh,
Oh, like the
cute.
smart bulbs.
Yeah, I want to get.
I had those up
bulb.
at school, like in the old house. Oh, I love those. They were so. We just make the kitchen pink on a Friday night. We getting lit.
Yeah.
I love
I love those. I like
We're gonna
setting
get
the
that.
mood
We're
with
gonna get
lighting. I feel like it's
Yeah.
so, and then the
That's
song
what
to
I'm
match the
It's
lighting.
very romantic.
Mhm.
That's what I said. What,
I romanticize everything.
Yeah.
I really do.
It honestly
See
helps
what we
me a
were saying?
lot. When you
Chill
romanticize
soul.
things, it gets you excited.
It does.
It gets you into the mood.
Yeah, man. I love to just like.
Just the simplest things become more pleasurable.
The simplest things.
No, I really do.
Yeah.
Even like if I decide like I'm gonna go run errands, I'm weak.
Right. It probably is on a Hallmark card.
Simplest things.
Like even when
are
I'm
so
like going like
pleasurable.
run errands on
for
my
that
own, like on a Saturday or a Sunday. You guys are
Sorry, I had
so
a
good.
moment.
You
I'm
did have
so
a
sorry.
moment.
Go ahead.
No, I was saying like even like if I decide like on a Sunday I'm just gonna go run errands on my own and I put my headphones on to just go to the grocery store,
I do that all the time.
tune out
I
everyone
started
else.
to do
Grocery
that.
store,
Because I've been seeing people do it, and I've been seeing it's effective with people not talking to you. I guess I
Yeah.
have that face when I go shopping that they want to talk to me and they want to ask me, "Hey, I would just want your opinion," and I'm
Not
like,
even
"Sure."
that. I just don't want
And
to
I
hear
just
the
let
other
that please don't
noise.
bo-
It's getting hit on for me. That's why I put my headphones on. I'm like,
Wow, what a horrible, terrible problem to have.
It actually is
Ass
horrible.
too fat.
No,
Oh,
let me
God.
tell you. Let me tell you about these. Let me tell you, okay? I'll tell you one specific example. Okay, so one time I was going to Walmart, right? And this was like, it had to be at like 6 or 7 in the evening, but it was getting dark already because it was like later in the year, right? So it's dark, and I'm in the Walmart parking lot, and was it when I was coming in or was I going out? Can't remember if it was when I was coming into the Walmart or when I was leaving. Anyway, I'm passing. I drive up, park. I get out my car, and I'm past. Oh, it had to be when I'm leaving because I was putting away my cart. That's what I was doing. Okay, and I'm going to put away my cart, and this guy, in the dark, I didn't even see him. He says, "You look good, you know." I was like,
what the fuck?
You look good. Like, thank you.
He said it literally like that in such a threatening tone. I didn't say nothing back, right? Because where are you?
Yeah, I don't even see you. That's scary.
I
It
just
was that dark?
Yes, I literally could not see the man. I didn't know if he was in his car, if he was out of his car. I had no idea. But at that point, with the booming voice, I'm like, it seems like you're about to do something to me. So let me put this car back and let me
run back to my car.
And apparently, because I didn't say like thank you, then he goes, what did he say? Like, I think he like called me a bitch or something.
Sounds about right.
Some type of bitch he called me.
You know how they
and
do.
I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
I can't. Like, it was not.
No, it'd be.
We
No.
almost lost to Tchad.
Yeah.
So a man somewhere in the Walmart parking lot.
See, that's why I don't go to Walmart.
I'm weak, and that was that's what Hilary got from that story.
Yeah, but like any type of grocery store, like Target, anything, like where I'm alone,
you're like,
a
I'm
man
good.
is always approaching me.
See, Target would never. Because they're with their wives.
I think I just no, they're not.
No, they be roaming.
You mind your business.
I think I just give off like, leave me alone. I have 5 kids at home.
Okay.
I think that's the vibe I give off when I go grocery shopping. Like, I just look like I have a family to take care of. People leave me alone. They're asking me like, what do you recommend? I'm like, ma'am, I'm just learning about this soap. I know nothing about detergent. Me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
I would think you have a nanny.
I'm really happy about the
Think
vibe.
she has a nanny, or think she
I
is
like
a
I
nanny?
have like for my family.
Whoa, Tchad, that's really
No, she's
racist.
young.
No, I'm just kidding.
So that's why I was like,
Yeah, no, I
No,
definitely
I would think
think
that she, like when she's out shopping, she doesn't like.
she gives off like older than she is.
She gives
Okay.
off like.
So I know what I'm here
28,
for.
29.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
I can see
she's
that.
married.
Mature.
She's recently married, and she has a newborn.
Okay.
And
I'm
she
the
has a
furthest thing
nanny.
from that. But
yes, you are the
But-
furthest thing for everything I just said.
you're quite opposite.
You're 42,
Bitch.
and
42 is crazy.
42, 5 kids, and you're a lesbian.
All right. You see, when you I don't know.
5
No,
kids is
ma'am.
crazy though.
5 kids is crazy. I mean, that was my dream for a while.
And that's why I said it, because she always 5 kids. You want 5 different heads poking out of that vagina?
I'm
now.
weak. And then I realized I would probably have to get a minivan. I cut that dream short.
Yeah.
3 is
It's
for
the
me.
minivan that really.
That's really what that's I'm not mine.
you
That's the
can't
only
brand
thing.
yourself like that.
What's your dream mommy car?
G wagon.
Really?
Very serious.
Wait,
I
no,
don't have
I
a-
said really to you, and then I was like, really?
I'm not a car person.
That's why she can be a city
drive
girl.
the piece of shit I drive. Like, I don't care.
I love
As long as
cars.
I can afford it.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. She said
Yeah,
that's what I drive
I
the
really don't
shitty
care.
car that
Yeah,
I
I
drive.
think-
Yeah, I really don't care. I'm not really a car person.
I'm trying to think.
And then also, like, I just want 2 kids max, so they'll fit in any car.
My car
Kids,
now.
one pregnancy.
Yep.
Get it over with.
Exactly.
Five
Twins.
And I don't even care if they look alike. I hope they don't look alike, because
My car now is literally a conscious choice that like hopefully by the time I have kids I don't have to buy another car. There's enough space for the 3.
yeah.
Because my last car, you called a clown car one good time. I said yeah. I can't do it.
Her
What
car was
time?
size wise. It was bigger than mine.
I drove a
Yeah.
crossover, but it had no
it's
space.
inside.
It was not
Yeah.
big.
So I got the bigger version of it. And I was like, okay, well, if
Not the peer
anything
pressure.
happens, yeah, I went. I was like, I wasn't supposed to get a new car. I just really liked it. I was like, ooh, this feels right. This feels right.
How much more money was it?
Like my monthly car note is like $100 more.
Okay.
About. Yeah.
Okay. Not bad.
It wasn't too much of a sacrifice, which is why I was like, let me just.
Might as well.
Yeah, because my lease was
Might as
ending.
well.
They bought me out of my lease, so I didn't have to pay any of those
Oh,
fees.
nice.
And then I got like rebates and stuff because I went back to the same dealer, same salesperson. I got 6 free car
That's the
washes
beauty
for
of
the
living on
year.
Long Island.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, and all my oil changes are covered for the duration of my lease.
And see,
So
that's the
it
beauty
was
of
really
living on Long Island.
Yeah.
them same people you saw 5 years ago
They're still there.
The same goddamn place.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Regulars.
goes to the same person.
People know me by name almost everywhere I go.
dealer.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Mine would be a G-Wagon too.
I think I would look good in a G-Wagon.
Yeah.
Or, I'm lying, my other one, the Mustang, the electric SUV.
That was so pretty.
I
I
love
saw it
it.
on the road and I was like, is that
I
a
don't think I've ever seen
button?
that.
It's a Mustang.
button.
And a Mustang is my dream car, a GT, but like
Yeah.
I can't drive a GT with kids. I'll have one. The kids just
Speak
not
for
getting in it.
yourself.
No, I'm gonna have one. The kids are not going in it.
No,
It won't be my
yourself.
family
It's gonna
car.
be Tokyo drifting in my
That's
Let me tell
crazy.
you, we gonna be we out. My
Like
kids gonna be my kids are gonna be aware of crazy people on the road because their mom is
is the
one of
crazy
them.
person on
Okay.
the road. That's kind of how we are.
You see? Oh yeah, no.
I know there's bad drivers because my mom is one. No, I low-key can't drive though.
And she's scared of the highway. How you scared of the highway but drive the way you do, sis?
My dad's horrible driving. It's
You're-
one of my first anxious
Oh
experiences.
my
in
God.
No,
life.
I can't even lie.
Story time.
That drive to New
Story
Hampshire.
time.
Yeah.
That fucking drive to New Hampshire?
Nah,
I will never get in the car with that man ever again. For
I
a long
can't
time.
even lie.
If he ain't driving me 20 minutes, if he's driving me more than 20 minutes, Uber.
I knew
Yeah.
that ride. I didn't expect the ride to be as alarming as it was, but once you and your brother were like, yeah, so we're gonna go to sleep so we don't feel this.
Yeah.
I was like,
I was like, I can't.
Tara was
It's
so,
so scary.
terrified.
and like we were trying to be like lighthearted and giggle through it, and then we're like, no, this
No,
is actually,
it's
very scary.
Like, it's actually, you know what's crazy? Like, because it's been my whole life, like, I've had so much time to, like, think about it, and I'm like, you really don't give a fuck about my life.
No.
Like,
No.
that's
Like
actually
that's why I'm
crazy.
shocked because like I have this theory that like people who drive minivans don't give a fuck about their kids. So I'm very shocked that your parents didn't have a minivan and your dad didn't drive it because like your dad drives like a minivan guy.
Yeah.
He does.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
it's just the trunk isn't big enough. We would have a minivan.
Yeah.
But
Damn.
That's mad funny.
No, but that man is crazy on the road when his own son was like holding on to the thing.
yeah.
Because it very quickly went from ha ha guys this road trip's gonna be so fun to oh my
Like,
god
oh,
this
we're
is too-
actually gonna die.
He
Like,
was drifting into the lane, and I'm watching us drift into the lane, and then he would just get right back.
yeah.
he just be
When
vibing.
he's tired and he's driving, like, he doesn't care. Like, he'll fall asleep.
And
on the
then she
road.
not.
Yeah,
Yeah, that woman.
and she just talks. I'm like, girl, you know he's asleep right now.
Auntie Nora knew exactly. She's trying to stay up,
Yeah.
and I feel bad because she want to sleep. Too.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
she
no.
can't.
But I'm
she's
also
great.
like that. I'm a passenger in the car. I won't go to sleep.
Are
I'm
you
not
guys
sleeping.
passenger princesses?
No, because I
And
drive.
who would be driving me
Oh,
around?
yeah.
Well, actually, Matt just got put on my insurance, so maybe I'll be.
Ooh, did your rate go up?
No,
Not yet.
At all.
Because he don't.
No,
have a
like I
driver
said,
record,
he does.
though. Okay.
I mean, it's a good.
Well, how long has he had his
That's what I was
license?
saying.
Oh,
He doesn't
okay,
have a
then.
bad driving record,
Yeah, he
though.
doesn't.
I was how long has he had his license?
Same amount of time as me, 8 years.
Okay, that's why. That
Yeah.
makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, that's not bad. So he has like a good record.
Yeah.
Passenger
and-
princess. That was so
Yeah.
insulting.
I'm a
I'm
passenger
trying
princess.
to be a passenger.
I
princess.
drive
I'm such a passenger
everywhere.
princess. Homeboy tells me all the time. He be like, "You need so much right now." Like I can. He doesn't say it, but I can see it in his face. He be
Yeah.
like, "You need so much right now."
Yeah.
Take the shoes off. If we're doing a long drive, take
Yeah.
the shoes off. You know, just hair got to be tied up a little bit,
Yeah.
and I need my Starbucks. I need my snacks.
Are you doing a playlist?
Oh, he creates the playlist.
Oh, okay.
Yes, he does
I
the
love
playlist
a
like
good
the
road
day or
trip.
two before. Like he does it, and then he's a passenger
Yeah.
prince. Don't let him
Oh,
don't let
okay.
him lie to you. He's a passenger
How are you
prince.
with like bathroom breaks?
Oh, I need one like once or twice,
She's a,
depending on how long the drive is. If it's a
Okay.
3-hour drive, I'm good. I'll just pee right before, and I'll be good. I just can't have as much liquids as
Yeah.
I would like to.
Same.
That's if I'm driving, but if he's driving, we stopping probably like 2, 3, 4 times.
I mean,
Because
when I drove to
Starbucks at every
right.
rest stop.
Yeah.
We're not stopping anywhere.
I drove to South Carolina. And I did New York to Virginia. I think I did the drive to Virginia like straight through. Basically, I think we stopped maybe twice for gas, but I didn't mind it. And then the last however many hours from Virginia to South Carolina, I was like, we can switch back. I'll drive. I have a thing when I'm driving though. Like I feel safer with my driving though. I drive crazy.
Well, I think that's everybody.
Everyone,
though.
but like
Yeah.
That's
for like
everybody.
road trips and stuff, even if it's like long, I'm like, okay, I rather just drive unless it's like one like an uncle or a dad drive. Well, your
Not my
dad's
dad.
excluded.
Yeah.
But like my dad, he drove me to school so many times. Like I know I could fall, even though he's very tired most of the time.
Yeah, your
If
dad's
I
a good
fall
driver.
asleep when he's driving,
Yeah.
he's fine though. He's so used to driving.
Yeah.
There was one time. I wish I could remember. I was trying to remember as you were talking. He was asleep. I asked him when we came out.
Oh yeah, I believe
like-
it.
He's like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't remember that drive.
No, it'd be like that sometimes. Like low-key, like
eyes open.
Wait a minute. Was your eyes open?
no, like sometimes
I do that
You ever
sometimes
black
too.
out like driving? Not like
If you're
black
driving
out,
for,
but
like,
like
a while,
yeah, you just zone out,
yeah,
and you're
zone
like,
out.
and especially if it's a route you're used to taking all the time,
Yes.
and you're kind of just like, all right, you're going through the motions of it. Obviously,
Yeah.
you're awake, but like
It's
you're
like
really
just
not.
straight reflexes.
Yeah, you're like, I know where I'm going.
Yeah.
yeah. No, that's how I feel.
No consciousness.
So now that we're talking about everybody's toxic traits,
Yeah.
what is the most toxic trait?
I love this
that
question.
attracts you to someone.
I love this question.
I don't really
what's
like
toxic
my
trait?
honest answer. I hate this for me.
I don't mind my honest answer. Okay, so
God, I need a toxic trait.
I kind of just came to this realization, but I really like when somebody is like condescending towards me. But they rightfully so. Like if someone actually knows more than me and they're like condescending about it,
I'm judging.
that attracts
No,
me.
that's
not
kinda
even
funny.
It attracts me.
That's really funny.
I'm definitely giving you a bombastic side eye.
I don't know. It's something about being like, you're stupid or like I don't know.
Like putting you in your place intellectually.
Yeah, and they actually know what the fuck they're talking
Yeah,
about.
like
Not
it
just,
can't be like
being
somebody just
told,
saying it
but
to
yeah.
say it. Well,
Yeah,
I'm trying to
Match
think.
along together.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, you match.
Actually, that reminded me when y'all showed up with the cords and you were like, I don't know what cord. He's like, I packed a bag of cords. It's fine.
Facts, like stuff like that attracts me.
And no, you can see. You know somebody? I could see it in her face from the last.
No, yeah, because she be giggling. She laughs when it happens.
I think it
I
was
like it.
episode 3 when we were setting up.
When we fucked up the sound.
No, episode 3.
Like the actual one that got posted.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So he was here. He was setting up or whatever. Shout out to Matt for being our tech guy. Gang gang.
He's like, no, babe, this is how you do it. And
Yeah.
she just looked at him like,
She just be giggling like it's so. It's so funny.
She had such a smirk on her face. I said,
they about to fuck something good tonight. Yes.
That's so
Jala,
funny.
don't come knocking.
That's why like intelligence is one of the top traits for me. Like
When
when,
you're
I'm
dating
dating
someone.
somebody.
That makes sense.
What about you?
I have to think about this.
You don't have a toxic trait that you...
Oh, I definitely do. I have to think about it though. Like I really have to figure out how to word it. What's yours? Let's get to you. Get back to me.
Well, I like a couple things, but I don't know if you guys would consider it like toxic in a way. But it's similar to you, but like everything.
Oh my god, wait.
I like when a man puts me like I like when a man is like aggressive, not disrespectful, but I like
Yeah,
when a man
just,
is
like,
like
takes over.
assertive.
Okay.
Like and there's a hint of aggression behind the assertion.
Okay.
I figured
Yeah.
mine out.
I don't know why, but I like that. I don't know.
It'd be like that. She's tapping into her feminine energy.
Yeah.
Yes, I like
Because then
when
you
I'm
could
just
just
like,
kind of
and now
relax and they're in charge.
I talk too much. I'm like, my personality is a lot. So when somebody could put me in my place and just kind of just like, I got this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
Okay,
that's similar to me. Like my personality is like, I know what I'm talking about. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Like that's just my personality. And so if someone does know what they're talking about and they know more than me, I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm weak.
All right.
Okay. You got it, Daddy.
Oh my god. I think this is so bad when I'm like actually thinking about it. I think mine is love bombing. Like I like when people love bomb me.
I think you do.
I
can see that.
For the viewers at home, what is love bombing?
Love bombing is like when someone is like so obsessed with you, like like from jump, like they're overdoing it.
That's insane.
But it's great
Yeah.
because
Like you like the Hiroshima.
no, because in my head
I
I'm kind
understand
of
it because it's like
Oppenheimer.
in my head it makes
like,
sense. If it makes sense,
you
you're gonna
treat
do all
like
that.
this. Yeah.
Yeah, but if that dwindles
Yeah, and
at any
that
point,
Yeah, that's when it becomes a problem because then
because I'm like, oh, you were just trying to get me to stick around.
Yeah.
Duh.
I
Come
can-
on,
I can
guys, be
see-
serious right now.
I can see definitely enjoying that. I think it makes sense to enjoy that.
no.
But like knowing my history too, I'm like, no, yeah, that's definitely what it is. I definitely like love bombing.
You like the clinginess. You like
Not
the,
clingy. That's not the same thing.
No, but I'm saying that
But just-
there is some type of clinginess with love bombing.
It's more like they're just obsessed with me, but like in a sense of like, like they're worshiping the
Yeah,
ground you
I
walk
see.
on, but
Yeah.
not like you
But,
don't have
like,
to like
they
be
don't
with me
have
all
to
the
be
time,
with
like
her.
physically with
But
me.
like,
But you
you're
are
always
like,
thinking of her.
yeah, like oh, I'm
Yeah.
thinking of you. Yeah, I guess you could call it clingy
That's-
to you. That
yeah.
comes off as
There's
clingy.
It's
not-
like emotionally clear.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you like the emotionally, I guess we can separate it instead of the physical. You like the emotional clinginess. No, back the fuck up.
But like, it has to be in the way I like it, because
Back to
sometimes
it.
somebody does it, I'm like, you're not the right person right now, so I don't like it.
Love bombing scares me off. Because I'm like, I didn't give you enough information for you to actually fall in love with me, so this is fake, and I don't like it. I don't like how you play
Maybe I should start looking at it like that.
They're really obsessed with the person.
But maybe I love bomb
You're
people.
You're projecting. Because I didn't give you enough information to do that.
But like,
You don't actually know me. I know what I told you.
maybe there's something wrong
You're
with it.
projecting.
Because in my head, I'm like, it just makes sense.
Yeah.
It just
That's
makes
a
sense.
I just know it takes a while to get to know me. So I know if you're love bombing me, you're doing
You're
something
fake.
in your mind that has nothing to do with me.
Oh my god, I
No,
am
I
projecting.
think they're being fake when they do that. Like, I just feel like you're putting on an act because you think that's what women want to feel.
True, that too.
Like,
Yeah.
that's what I think love
Yeah.
bombing is. Like, I feel like, no, you're being fake with me right now because I literally just said hi. Like, I answered your good morning text. Okay. Why are you now calling me? I didn't give you any inclination that I
Olivia's
like being
of
called.
course. Why wouldn't that be the next chain of reaction? Like, that's exactly
Week
what
one?
should happen.
Week 1?
Yeah, you should be in love with me.
No.
Look at that. Look at that. She's like, bitch, that just warmed my heart. I
Yeah.
cannot wait. Behind her eyes, I was like, I saw it.
She's like,
I
yeah,
can't
the text
wait.
and then the call and then the double text
Look,
and then the voicemail.
FaceTime. Oh my god.
And then the 2 FaceTime
And then like
calls
3
because
weeks
I
later,
didn't
they
answer
like
in
disappear.
Amazing.
Oh.
You know, they have to
Yes.
ghost afterwards though. And then
Yes.
you're like,
and then you're
"Oh,
like,
it was-
oh,
it
what's
wasn't real."
wrong? What's
Oh my
wrong with the
God.
relationship?
I mean, I would never call it a relationship though, unless it really was a relationship. I'm not that crazy.
But wouldn't you be in a relationship?
But you guys,
after that?
I'm also the person, like, I meet someone, like, guys, I met the love of my life. So honestly, it's like
Yes,
a two-way
it's both
street for
ways.
me.
Yeah.
It's not a one-sided thing. So that's
And
the
you
problem.
you have some Scorpio tendencies in you where you get bored.
Me.
Yes, you have some.
I get bored?
Scorpio
I don't know.
tendencies.
I don't know.
She like if you ever like.
I'm not
listen
even a
to
Scorpio.
her
Where I get this from?
Scorpios get bored very.
I
easily
feel
and they're
like-
okay.
I feel like she doesn't get bored. I think she lets them
I think
linger.
Yeah.
Even is that what you mean by getting bored? Like she
Yeah.
keeps them around even though she's not super into them.
Yes,
Okay.
I guess bored is not the word. I guess you
Because
you-
bored, it sounds like she's
I
like, getting rid
stay
of them.
committed to the act.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, she doesn't. No,
She doesn't move on.
She gets.
I commit to
bored
the
and
bit.
stays.
Yeah,
How about
yeah,
that one?
yeah.
She gets bored and stays.
Yeah.
That's not committing. Bitch,
That's
because-
committing to the
no,
bit.
Committing to the bit. Bitch, is this? Wait,
She says, "I need to see this through. I gotta see this through, my
Committing-
boy.
okay,
Gotta see it through.
Act
You
one.
got to see it through, my boy.
Got to see it through."
Act 2.
Maybe
Yeah.
that's not so
No,
good. But
that's
I'm just
horrible.
Oh,
That's a toxic trait. Committing to the bit. Committing.
I don't know.
I feel like that's just like dating. It's committing to the bit.
Committing to the bit is dating?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like
Like,
that's what it
you
is
know
nowadays.
I
Dating
take
is
that
committing
back.
to the bit.
I take that back.
Committing to the bit, very much
I'm thinking
so.
about my previous relationships. I stayed way longer than I should have.
You have to commit to the bit because, like,
Maybe
because
like 4 or 5
sometimes it
years
might
too much.
change, or like you grow together. Not really, but you really want it to work, so then you commit to the bit to see
No,
if
that's
it does
delusion.
work. Okay,
That's delusion.
but not really.
Anyway, she knows what she's getting and she's staying. That's delusion.
Yeah.
No, you're for me. I'm out. For me, I'm out.
But
If
if I
don't see any effort after I bring it up to you,
oh yeah, that's really.
I'm out.
Oh, I'm not even gonna bring it up to you.
I bring it
If
up.
I find something, you say something even like a little bit wrong, where I'm just like, oh, I'm turned off. I'm just cutting it off. That's it.
I
I'm
wish.
not gonna
She's
call you and
committing
text
to
you
the
and
bit. She said.
I'll tell them.
I lose.
No, but if
interest,
I tell you
literally
something,
cannot fake that I'm interested in you.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
over it.
well, I'm not gonna fake it. That's crazy.
No,
I can't
because
fake
you
it.
actually
No,
like
but
them like
that's-
as people most
Yeah.
of the time. It's not like you're.
Oh, so you're
but
clinging
I
on to the
become
hope.
disgusted by somebody. Like
Yeah.
But
so
that's but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I
It
can't-
It takes me
I
a while
can't
to
do-
get there,
It,
which is
for me, it's
really,
like a
Yeah.
flip of a
really
switch.
irritating. Like, I'm one of them dumb bitches who be like, "Oh my god, stay with him till you hate him." Like, I'm that person, which is so annoying. No, it's the or else
That
I'm
is
gonna
the
be
thing.
like, my brain is always like, "But what if it continues
No,
to work?"
That's really true though.
It's
Yeah.
really
Like,
annoying.
Staying.
You have to stay till you hate that person.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, okay, I'm over it. Now I can really move on.
Yeah.
I tried. I
Wow.
exhausted this. There's
Yeah.
no working on that now.
Well, that's different though. Exhausting all of your options.
Yeah, that's staying till I hate him.
Yeah.
I feel like I exhausted all of my options. I just didn't give you this ample amount of time to do it. Like in my head, I'm giving you 3 months to get your shit together.
Oh, no,
Because
I don't put, like, a
feel
timeline on
No, I'm
it.
saying in
Oh,
my head,
in
if
your
I'm
head.
still in this merry-go-round of
trying.
toxicity, at least I'm trying to see how we can slow this down. Like
Yeah.
this merry-go-round is going a little fast. Can we slow this down? Can we
Oh.
work
I
on
get
one
it.
issue at a
Yeah.
I
time?
don't do that.
No, I definitely.
I don't give them any room, and I think that's perfectly fine. I'm like, I don't like you are now. I really don't care who you're gonna meet in 2 months. Honestly, say to the next girl. Talk about what.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy.
This episode has been fun.
I'm not sticking through anything. Like I'm not down.
She sticks too much. I think I need to give it a little more, but I feel like 3 months is good enough for me. Yeah. It's long enough because I'm not gonna sit here and waste my time.
I think I've been getting better at not putting up with
need
things.
To give niggas chances, okay?
No, I don't.
No, she got it.
No, I'm saying like people.
But like I got romantically to him though by not giving all those other people chances.
Valid.
Friendships too.
But we're only talking about. I'm talking romantically though. We're talking about this.
I'm talking romantically.
I know. Yeah, I know you guys were talking romantic, but I'm just saying like you need to give people chances because I don't think that it stops at the romance part. I think when you're done with a friend, you're done.
Not really. I haven't had any friends I cut off.
Yeah, no, she's not.
Have you had friends that you haven't necessarily cut off on purpose, but you just
you grow out of it?
Yeah, if we're in like 2 different phases of life, like there might be like a couple months from now that we talk again.
Yeah, like naturally growing out of a friendship. It's not like cutting them off because they said something crazy. Because I feel like friends are also like people you can like adjust that relationship easier.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's not.
Because there's no commitment necessarily.
It's a commitment in a different way.
I'm never friends with anybody who like I'll never make an active I feel like I don't do any active actions to where we both consider each other friends if I don't like you as a person. Like if we consider each other friends, I've already accepted everything about you.
Yeah.
Like the good and the bad. I've seen it, I've analyzed it, and I'm like, I'm gonna be your friend. That's fine.
Yeah. There's some friendships I don't want to see the bad. I'm just you're here for a purpose. You're here to just
That's also with friends, like you can select what kind of relationship you have with that person. Whereas a relationship, it's like, everything in one.
Yeah.
So when you don't like something, it's okay to just be like, I'm not staying
exactly.
There.
Like if I don't like one trait about a friend, I'll be like, okay, maybe I won't.
I'll just take a step back from you.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you can adjust something. Like, all right, I'm gonna talk to you less, or I'm not gonna go out with you in this setting anymore. Yeah, I'm not gonna bring you around this group of people anymore.
Or we don't have to talk about these.
Yeah. But like when it's a relationship and you two are together, and if you plan on spending your life together,
that's
you guys are hand in hand,
wholeheartedly. I need to
back and forth. You're representing each other in a completely different way than a friend is representing you. So
if I feel embarrassed. If I ever think to myself, I would be embarrassed to be with you in public.
Yeah,
we can't.
Yes,
we can't do it.
And on top of that, if I can't tell you, hey, you embarrassed me in that moment, because there's some friends that could take that that criticism
and they'll be fine with it. Oh, sorry, I did that.
They'll be more self-aware.
But you know what? I don't even want somebody who's going to
embarrass me,
like even mistakenly embarrass me. I need someone who I know, like in their mind, they are good enough, or what they'll say in public and do in public, they're going to think about how it reflects on me, because I do the same with someone I'm with. I'm going to think about the things I say and how it reflects on you. Like,
not a lot of people can do that. Like for me, I had to grow up.
I only need to find one, and I did it.
Good. Like for me, I grew out of my immaturity and my wild ways, and I was kind of wondering why I wasn't invited certain places, and I was just like, oh, because bitch, you a hot ass mess when you go out. Maybe you should tame that shit. Okay. Like there are settings.
That's valid. Like, there's time and place.
And I didn't realize that until I started going out with people like in my 19, 20, 21, like being able to go to these places when I lived in the city. Like I didn't know that like it's not what you see on TV is just that's TV. What you see. Exactly.
That's just what
that's not how people really act in real life. I had one good situation, and I was like, you know what?
Wait,
when I go out next,
I'm kind of confused. Can you give more specifics?
Okay, so I'm not gonna name drop or anything, but I had a friend that was in the industry. I had 2 friends that were in the industry, and we went out one night, right? You know how you see the girls dressed up when you go to the clubs in Manhattan or whatever, right?
High heels.
All these different types of stuff. Yeah. I wasn't necessarily in those type of clothes, but I was dressed up enough for what now we would consider like a dressy cash. That's but back then you need to be in 6-inch heels, short skirt, boobs out, back out, ass out, this, that, and the third.
They're trying to get in the club.
Yeah, and I'm in baggy jeans with heels, and I'm in a crop top. Okay. Apparently that wasn't appropriate. It wasn't good enough. It wasn't appropriate for what they wanted. And I'm seeing these girls that were in line behind us getting in, and they're like, yeah, you can come on. And I'm like, so I start acting a fool.
Oh.
Yeah, little did I know, we were waiting for our table. That's why the girl's behind us.
Oh.
Yeah, we were waiting for our table that was already paid for, already set to stand a third.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for my gift of gab and my friend's gift of gab, I wasn't going to be able to get inside the club and go to our table. But that was kind of like an eye-opener for me. Like, bitch, there's certain times, like, you gotta
just relax, just see how the situation plays out.
And I realized that after that, they would invite me to certain type of settings.
Okay.
Not necessarily
they switched up where you were allowed to go with them now. Okay.
So they switched up when my personality was needed.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, wow. I was like, damn.
Oh yeah, that would definitely suck.
Yeah, you got demoted.
That would hurt my feelings. I feel like it would hurt because you're still getting invited, but it's like, damn, you're only inviting me to places that are like a little more ratchet or like
exactly.
I don't get to dress
like
up house
warmings, house parties,
okay.
hangouts, get-togethers, super casual.
I definitely feel away.
My personality was like, well, still is like out there and so much fun, but like. I'm more mature now and I know how to act when in a club. So like when I'm out with Olivia and her friends are acting a little, you know, a little racheta, you know, I just be sitting in the back smoking my hookah and just doing what I got to do because I know that that's a learning lesson for them.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if that's going to be a learning lesson.
I'm like, for certain people, it's just not going
but
to
she's
be.
She's in a different age group. So who am I to dictate? I'm not going to be the mom of the group. Telling, no, you can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah.
I just let them live. They're 20s. They're in their 20s, and I'm there because me and Olivia, we have that type of relationship where it's not like, oh, my sister, oh, she's a buzzkill. No,
you guys are friends.
Yeah, we're literally friends. Like that's my best friend. So I know how to, when I go out with her, I know how to act. I know.
Wait a minute. Have we ever told the podcast that you guys are sisters?
Yes,
I don't think we did.
Okay.
Yes, we did.
When?
But we'll reiterate.
We're sisters.
My sister.
And I'm their cousin.
I don't think we ever addressed that.
Yeah.
We never addressed that.
I think I just said I think I mentioned it in like.
I'm telling you right now.
You
That
never
came up.
officially said it.
No.
Hey guys, we're related, by the way.
Yeah.
That is my younger sister, my youngest sister.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Oh, to get a little personal, how many siblings do we all have?
Oh, wow.
Never
Yeah,
got
let's talk about it.
Okay.
I have 2 brothers, an older and a younger. I'm the middle child and the only girl.
Yeah. Well, I'll let Olivia go next because I got other siblings.
I am the youngest of 5, but we're like all technically half siblings, but we're siblings. I have 3 sisters and a brother.
Yes. So for me, I have on mom's side, I got 3 sisters and a brother. And on my dad's side, Papa was a Rolling Stone. I'm the youngest of 7, and he has 6 baby mamas.
Wait, I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
You're
my whole ass cousin for the past 26 years. And you didn't know I had okay.
I knew you guys had more siblings. I didn't know how many more.
Yeah,
and I didn't know they were all different baby mamas.
Our oldest sister, she is my only full sister, same father, same mother. So that's where the 6.
Yeah,
you know, 6 baby mamas.
I don't got no full
7.
siblings.
Yeah.
I'm an only child.
Yes, my stepdad has 3 kids, including her. So yeah.
Yo, that's so
crazy.
Yeah,
I have a lot of siblings compared to all of us.
When I was younger, I used to like really overcomplicate it just to tell people the story. I thought it was so funny.
It was just so funny.
I have 4 siblings, but like my mom has 2 kids, my dad has 2 kids, and they got married, and they had me, and like that's how we're all related. But like then my sisters are married, and I used to go in just for no reason. People be like, "Oh my god,
I am not married."
Just love the backstory.
You're
like, I was like
cool again. Intricate. Let me tell you what.
Oh yeah, I'm the youngest of 7.
And the middle on this side.
And the middle on this side, yeah. No.
Well, between
Natalie's
the 3,
the middle.
yeah.
Natalie's the middle. Our other sister, shouts out Natalie.
Oh yeah, I had to do that in my head. That was real hard.
Yeah.
I was thinking just now.
I'm the second oldest.
Yeah.
But
I actually meant to ask you this question. I wanted to ask you on camera if you'd be willing to talk about how your parents not being together.
The dog is itching himself if you hear clicking.
How your parents like not being together, how has that affected your view on like relationships and love?
I was definitely searching for love everywhere up until I met Homeboy. Like I literally was searching for love everywhere, and that me not having a father figure in the house. So backstory, my mom and my dad, I never seen my mom and my real dad together. But when I say my dad, and you know, our dad, he came in my life when I was about 6 or 7. I think 7. And that's been my dad because I didn't have a relationship with my real dad. So kind of having him work and my stepdad working all the time, so he's technically not there either. Yeah. You know, the man has 2 full-time jobs. That's
right.
Caribbean.
Very Caribbean.
Very Caribbean. So not having him there either was kind of, it started to build a complex, but I started building friends to fill that void.
Okay.
So I didn't really fill that void with relationships until I moved out at 18. So when I moved out at 18 and I went to go live with my real father, because I wanted to have some relationship. So I was like, all right, I'm going to move in. He gave me my own apartment, my own floor in the brownstone that he owns, right?
Yeah.
That's when I was talking about. That was the time of my life. But either way, that's another story, another day. I feel like the men that I chose after going through that period of trying to get to know him and us still not kind of clicking and we're trying to figure it out. That's why a year later I got married. I was like, okay, I found security somewhere. A man is going to give me security. Yay. Okay. Yeah, no, he was sleeping with me, everybody in Brooklyn, me, and everybody in Virginia when we moved. Jeez. So I knew that he wasn't good, but I saw security. You know how they say, well, your first time getting married is for love and the second time is security? Yeah, no, I did that the other way around. Yeah. I definitely married for security, and I felt like if I had a father figure, I would have known what to look out for. There would have been talks because I'm such a talker. My mom, she didn't want to talk to me about relationships. You know, she didn't want to do none of that. She was just like, okay. I'm just like,
which is so interesting because I see her as kind of an open book.
Yeah, she's an open book when it comes to information about herself and just
certain
keeping
things.
It real.
Yeah.
But like having in-depth and deep conversations.
Oh, like trying to teach
you.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I learned everything I know about life. I either learned it from my older sister's mistakes or the mistakes that I made or just the decisions that I would make at the time. It was no influence from anywhere or anyone. Okay. So it was... Like, that's why I give her as much advice as I can. Like, I love the relationship she has with my mom now because it's way more open and it's better than what I ever had. I'm never one of those siblings that like, oh, I'm jealous you always treat her differently. No, okay. I like push her to talk to mom. But even though she doesn't need it, I always try to get her to be open with her feelings because I didn't have that growing up, and I felt like it built a complex within me, and that's why at however old I was when I found myself a couple years ago. That's why I feel like I'm now finding myself. But if I would have had that relationship with my mom even, or, you know, with my dad, I feel like I would have found myself a long time ago. I probably would have went to college right after if dad was in the picture. Who knows? Yeah, no, it's a lot.
Yeah. I always found that interesting because we were talking about it. As we talked about in last episode, we were talking about divorce and all of that. And I was thinking that it's becoming more prevalent that people are divorcing. And I think it will become more of a norm for people to have 2 and 3 marriages and stuff like that. And I always think, like, if people... Like, what are people when they get in relationships and they have never had that baseline of 2 parents together and what like a healthy relationship looks like? Like, what is the, how do they even know like
what's right?
Right and wrong, what's wrong? What are they even looking for? Like, where is that coming from?
What are your flags? What are your signs?
And so I was like, okay, let me ask you about your
being married
that's a good
19,
question,
divorced
a good
25.
open-ended question to leave the audience with. Actually, what are your thoughts?
What are your thoughts? Please comment, subscribe,
trauma dump in the comments.
Trauma dump, guys. We're giving you permission
and respond.
Yes,
you can put it on the Instagram. We'll make a post for it.
I do want to say this. We're gonna start with the podcast. We're gonna start posting questions, like the weekly questions. Because I want to start engaging with you guys more. I want to hear your topics. What else? What do you guys want us to talk about? Like, seriously, I want to hear everything because I'm telling you, 1, 2, or all of us can relate.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you, we definitely can.
3 different walks of life.
Oh, God.
That's a weird. Ugh.
That really is crazy.
Yeah.
I love that.
Like
for
we
us.
really are like 3.
Yeah.
I love that for us.
It's
Oh
so cool.
Lord, but we're gonna leave you guys with that and like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends.
Yeah, share.
Put it everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, look.
Follow us on Instagram so you can
Yes.
respond to our
Insta.
inquiries for questions and all
Yes.
that. So
Yes. So everything will be in the link below in our bios. Everything is there. So
Thanks for
Thanks
tuning
for watching,
in.
thanks for tuning in, guys. We love you. Mwah.